thank you for joining me today. My name is Heidi, and today I'm going to be guiding us through a brief practice for office workers. So the challenge with us when we're working with the office, we are hunched over. We don't even realize it most of the time. We're hunched over, we're at our desks, we're typing, we carry a lot of tension in our shoulders and our neck. And sometimes we just can't get away from the office. We're just too busy. So today I'm coming to you at your office online to help you open up some of those muscles, relieve some of that shoulder tension, loosen some of the tension in your neck. And in addition to relieving the stress, the idea behind this practice today is we're also going to be improving our posture in the process and hopefully relieving some of that stress and tension that we carry on us. So thank you for taking this quick time out today from your office job, and please feel free to join me in this chair practice. So the nice thing about chair practice is you can do it at the office. You're in your office chair. I have a regular chair here with me right now. For props, we have blocks, but of course if you're at the office, feel free to use some books, some manuals for support for your feet or behind your back to lean back in your chair if that feels more comfortable for you. Understandably, we don't have pillows and all the props that we do at the office as we do at home. So one other alternative, if you want something a little bit softer to support your back or to put over you as a blanket to comfort you, is you can feel free to use a coat. Perhaps you brought a coat to work or a sweater that you can use behind you. So for example, I have a coat right here. Just roll it up, put it behind you for support, whatever makes you feel more supported today. So whenever you're ready, I invite you to come into your comfortable position on your chair, the office. Feel free to put your back to the back of the chair and feet down if that feels comfortable for you. If you want to have a little bit more strength building, then feel free to put your move forward in your seat towards the edge or to the middle. Feet can be on the floor. Feet can be on your box that you find at the office or books or anything that supports you to do that today, to feel more grounded in this position at the office. So we're going to be starting with some warm-ups, just getting the blood flowing, body movement, and we are going to go into some exercise to heat up the body. We'll go into a peak pose, which will be a seated pigeon pose, and then we will finally go into some cooling down practices before we go into a shavasana, just to kind of rest the eyes and stay grounded within ourselves again. So again, I invite you wherever you're at, feel free to join me today. As you come to a seat, comfortable seat in your chair, wherever you are, feel free to close your eyes, soften your gaze if that feels comfortable for you, or feel free to keep your eyes open as we get the body moving, get the blood flowing, warm up those muscles. So first of all, we're going to start off with some neck rolls. So we're going to start off looking to the left. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to come down. Have our chin to our chest. Inhale, come up. We're going to come down to come back the exact same way. And up. Exhale, chin to chest, center, and back. We're going to do this for a few breaths here. And you don't need to you don't need to take it all the way to the shoulder if that's too uncomfortable for you. Feel free to just do some gentle rocks back and forth. Sometimes the body just can't take a lot when we're sitting in a position for so long, so many days in a row, so many hours. It's just hard for a body to really, allow that movement for kind of a deeper stretch. So wherever you're at, feel free to just continue. A few more rolls here. And before we come back to center, we're going to have our head face forward now. And we're going to look kind of side to side. Again, almost as though in your car. In your car, same thing. You're in that same stance. You're in that stiff posture. So we'll make it as though we're driving to work and we're doing some shoulder checks. So that's one way of looking at it. So we're just going to bring our face to our shoulder, just gentle, not a full shoulder check. You're just looking to the lane right beside you, not behind, just gentle. Couple breaths here. And we're going to come to center, and we're going to do the same on the other side. Inhale, shoulder check to the left, and come back to center. We're going to do that a few more times as well. So feel free to join me as we look to the right. Couple breaths. Center. Look to the left. One more time on each side here. One to the right. And to the left. Center. Now, back to those shoulders. Let's liven those shoulders up. So we're going to start off with some shoulder shrugs here. As we inhale, we're going to bring our shoulders up, tighten up to our ears. Just bring those shoulders in on the inhale. And exhale, just let them go. We're going to come in again. We're going to do that again a few more times here. Inhale. Bring shoulders up and in. And exhale to let go. And inhale again. Exhale, just feel that tension, that stress, just release from when you drop it over. Let's do that one more time now. We're going to inhale, bring the shoulders up, and exhale, release. Oh, does not feel good, waking up the shoulders there. So we're going to continue with the shoulder work here. We're going to start in with some shoulder rolls. So bringing the shoulders in forward and rolling them back. Inhale, and exhale as you're bringing down. We're going to do this a few more times here. Inhale, keep the back straight. Exhale as you go down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and as we come down, we're going to rotate the opposite directions. So if you had it going forward, just bring the shoulders back and roll forward. And again, inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. Hands can be on your knees, on your sides, whatever feels comfortable for you. Straighten the spine. Get into that breath, get that movement going, get that blood flowing in those shoulders. And if this is just too intense for you, causing any pain or discomfort, feel free to just do gentle rolls. There's no limit here. So this is important for you to adapt this adaptable yoga sequence to your comfort level. All right, we'll do one more here, forward and down. So I invite us to go into some wrist rolls now. So again, we're sitting at our desk, we're using a lot of this. There's tension in our wrists, some tension, sometimes some tendonitis or some wrist strain for the overusage, or sometimes with the mouse, just draining that blood flow and just sitting there using the mouse. So it's just hard on our wrists. So let's just get some movement there with our hands and wrists down. Just bringing that blood flow to the arms and wrists. So We're gonna bring our hands out. I'm gonna do some wrist rolls. So you can move them in towards each other. Just breathing slowly. Feel free to close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. Soften your gaze, eyes open. Continue to roll the wrists. Roll the hands inward, outward. Arms out in front. And now we're going to just roll to the other direction now, if that feels comfortable for you. So again, just rotating the wrists, getting that movement there, warming those joints up. Great. Wherever you're at, I invite us to put our hands out in front of us. We're going to have our fingers stretched out nice and wide. Again, if we're sitting in the middle of our chair or near the edge, feel free to straighten your spine. Just get those core muscles activated. And exhale, we're going to just slowly bring our hands down and bend our wrists deeply. So I'll just show you on the side look, side profile here. Just bend our arms down like that, our hands. Inhale, hands up. Hands out, I should say, and fingers stretched out. Just a couple breaths here. Exhale, bring our fingers down and stretch those wrists. Inhale, come up. Fingers stretched out. And back down. Exhale. All done. We're going to bring our hands back to our lap now. Take a couple breaths here. And I invite us to go into a seated twist. So we're going to bring our hands out. We'll bring our right hand to our left side. Left arm comes out, back. You can either put your hand on your on the edge of your chair. Feel free to put the hand behind you. So in this position, we're going to just straighten the spine. You want to keep the spine straightened. And so we inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to slowly twist ourselves to the left. So we're not going to be tightening our arms. We're going to be keeping our arms nice and loose and sort of contract the muscles of the ribs and the stomach, and just use our spine to twist, or use our middle of our stomach muscles and our ribs to just clench, tighten, and do the twist, leaving our arms nice and loose and relaxed, our shoulders relaxed. And come in the inhale, straighten out a little bit, and exhale, deepen the twist if you can. We're going to come in for one more. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, twist. Inhale, we're going to come up. Hands in front of us. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So I invite you to bring your left hand to your right knee. Right arm can come on the edge of your chair here or behind you, whatever feels comfortable to you. And I invite us to take a deep breath in, straighten the spine. exhale, just slowly tighten the tummy muscles. Just engage that core and twist the spine. Just give it a slight gentle twist, not too much. Again, you are invited to do what feels comfortable for you. This is just to kind of get the blood flowing in the body. And the inhale, we straighten the spine. And exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, straighten the spine. And exhale, the twist. I invite us to do one more here. Inhale. And exhale. I invite us to bring our arms forward, bring your hands to your knees, your legs, whatever feels comfortable for you, and I invite us to join me into a seated cat-cow. So for this, we are going to be putting our hands onto our knees or lap, whatever feels comfortable. You can even feel free to put the hands on the side of your chair if that feels comfortable. Again, this is you're here for you today, so whatever feels most comfortable is the best. So again, once you're seated in a comfortable position, I invite you to inhale, and we're going to be curving the spine inward, shoulders back. Feel the stretch again, that stretch in the shoulders, feeling the shoulder blades come together. And I suppose as we inhale, we're going to be also stretching our chin up slightly. And exhale, we're going to be bringing our chin to our chest, curving the back outward, that deep stretch. Inhale, again, curving the back inward, chest out, chin up, shoulders back, feeling that stretch. And exhale, chin to chest, rolling the spine. I invite you to do a few more of these with me. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale through your nose or through your mouth, whatever feels more comfortable for you. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to come up to a seated position, couple breaths here, and I invite you to join me into a seated side stretch. So with this, we're going to start off with our left hand down. So again, it can be by our seat, holding to the side of the chair, on our lap, whatever feels comfortable for you, just a little bit. Keep it to the side, right? So if it stays on your lap, perhaps if you want to hold onto the chair, if you want to put it below the chair to hang there, that's also perfectly okay. You do what feels right for you. So we're going to keep the arm down on the left side. We're going to bring the right hand up. Keep the back straight. Again, inhale. And I'm going to just slowly, again, relaxing the left arm, just feeling the stretch to the right. Couple breaths here. And exhale, come down. We're going to do the same on the left side. So right arm comes down. Inhale, bring the left arm up and over, keeping the spine straight as possible. And exhale, come down. We're going to do one more on each side here. So again, left arm down, right arm comes up in the inhale. Stretching it over. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, the left arm comes up. And exhale, bringing it down. Couple of breaths here. Great job, you're doing a great job so far. Hopefully you're feeling the loosening of the shoulders and neck now with these warm-ups here. I invite you to inhale. As we inhale, we're going to bring our arms up for extended mountain pose. And in the exhale, we're going to bring our arms to our sides, shoulders back, feeling the squeeze of the shoulder blades together into this cactus pose. Arms up in the inhale. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, coming down. Now we're going to start, again, join me to put your hands on your lap. We're going to start activating a little bit of the leg muscles as well, just to more waken them up. This is mainly for neck and shoulders, but again, we want to kind of get that blood flowing throughout our body, and just do some stretching in our hips and opening up those muscles as well. Because again, if we're seated for so long, some of those other muscles just don't get activated the way they probably should. In any case, so as we get started here, I invite you to keep your feet planted on the ground, or again, if you need support, feel free to use blocks. I'll show you with blocks today so it's more visible. And as we inhale, I invite you to extend our arms out and go onto our tippy toes. So from the side view, you'll be able to see I'm just on my toes here, keeping my back straight. My arms are coming out and back. Shoulders are getting that nice deep stretch. Shoulder blades together. And in the exhale, I'm bringing my feet down to my heels and arms out in front. So I invite you to try that with me a few more times. Inhale, up on the tippy toes, arms out, extended stretch. Again, if this is too much of a stretch for you, come to a position where it feels more comfortable to you. Again, we're trying to get just a little bit of a stretch just to open up those muscles. Exhale, heels come down and hands out in front. Inhale, arms out. And exhale, hands together. We're going to do 2 more of this in this pose before we move on to the next here. Inhale, arms out, tippy toes. And exhale, hands together. Heels down. 1 more. Tippy toes, arms out. Inhale. And exhale, heels down, hands back to center. Bring our hands into our heart center as we get into a nice comfortable stance for a wide-legged forward fold. Again, we're just trying to get that stretch and open up our leg muscles there. So I invite you to widen your legs here, spread the knees apart. If you don't feel comfortable doing it at a wide, open the knees very wide, feel free to do them hip width apart, whatever feels comfortable for you. I invite you to come down wherever you're at and bring your arms forward to the floor or to the props that you've used. So again, a box, a computer box, a manual. I won't tell your boss, so it's fine. And feel free to just give yourself that nice stretch. So what we want to feel, straighten the spine. We want to keep the spine as straight as possible, but we want to feel a little bit of the stretch in the legs here, in the inner thighs if we can. So wherever you're at, just a couple more breaths here. Inhale, we're going to come up. And wherever you're at right now, we're going to go into a warrior pose. So we're going to start off with the right leg bent, the right knee bent, and the left leg will come into straightened out position. So feel free to extend it out. If this feels comfortable for you, if you want to bring it in as well, bend your knees if that feels comfortable. Whatever feels best for you today where you're at. The right knee should be over the ankle, meeting the toe. So you're not really be able to see your ankle at all when your knee's bent over there. It should be straight in front of you. And again, with the left leg, it can be stretched out. It can be knees slightly bent. You can bend it back if that feels comfortable for you. Whatever gives you that deeper stretch that you're looking for, that comfortable pose. Again, we don't want to push our body too much. So wherever you're at, go into this nice strong stance and put our arms up. Inhale. We're going to bring our arms down and extend them out. For warrior two. So again, we want to bring our arms out, or looking forward towards our right leg, our right side, and looking just past the finger point there. Giving that nice deep stretch. Keeping our spine straight. And exhale, we'll come down to center, straighten the legs, hands in our lap or on our sides. Just centering ourselves before we start with the other side. So opposite side now. Left knee stays bent, right leg comes out, slightly bent or back, your choice. Feel free to use a support if that feels more comfortable for you. Just, again, lightening the stretch, having a nice stretch in here, and bringing the arms up. Warrior one. On the exhale, we're going to bring our arms down and out. Our warrior two. Again, just looking past the fingers on the left hand this time, keeping the spine straight. And on the exhale, we're going to come back to center, legs together, hands on our lap, or feel free to do a nice strong mountain pose with your palms and your sides face forward, back straight, feeling that strength. We're going to bring some of that movement and warmth now into the lower part of our body again, just sitting all day, just getting that body activated. We're still going to remain seated in these postures, but we are going to be bringing some movement to the lower part of our body here in the seated position. So I invite you to bring the left leg forward into a half split. So if you're, for better visibility, just stretch out your left leg there in front of you. Toes come up, just feeling that deeper stretch. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, feel free to use a prop, again, a book, a box, whatever, just to kind of give yourself that position that feels right for you. And if you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, I invite you to bring your, just lean into that stretch. Lift the toes up further if you can to get that deeper stretch or the further strengthening. In the exhale, we're going to bring the left leg back, and we'll do the same on the right. So again, bringing your heel forward, toes up and back, giving that nice quad stretch there. Leaning in for the stretch, for a deeper stretch if that feels right for you. Again, using a prop to bring the leg up. Wherever you're at today. On the exhale, we're going to bring our right leg back. So our feet are back on the ground, and I invite us to come into a seated position, seated pigeon position. We'll start off with the right leg this time. Bring the right leg up to the knee, almost as though you're crossing your legs, but just bringing the toe, the middle of the foot over to the knee there. Pointing the toes, feeling a nice stretch. If you want a deeper stretch, I invite you to bend forward, get that deeper stretch into the hips. If this is feeling a little bit too much for you today, that's totally okay. I invite you to stretch the lower leg out and just bring the leg out to the shin. Feel free to use a block if that feels okay to you, or a box, or a manual, anything that makes you feel supported. If you want to test, want a bit of a deeper stretch, feel free to lift your leg up, like that. Support your hands on the sides of your chair and lift it up. Whatever feels comfortable for you today. In the exhale, bring the leg down. We'll do the same on the right side. So again, coming into seated pigeon, back straight, shoulders back, deepen the stretch, lean over, forward fold over the pigeon, or again, resting your foot on your shin, using a box or a prop, lifting your leg if you want to push it a little bit further just to see if that feels comfortable for you. If not, then feel free to come back into this pose. Stretch it down to your foot if that feels comfortable for you. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our feet back to the ground or the props, whatever is your most comfortable seated position. In this cooling down now, we're going to start off with our windshield wiper pose in a seated position. So hands to your side, feel free to grab the arms on the chair, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we're just going to gently bring our knees inward one at a time. Just cooling down the muscles, just getting the legs moving here. the exhale, we're just going to bring our legs back to neutral here. And I invite you to bring your arms back for bridge pose. So I'm just going to rotate my chair just so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to be bringing my arms behind me. Feet will be on the floor. And feel free to grab the sides of your chair just for support there. And we'll just, in the inhale, just push our body up and back. Shoulders, again, just getting that nice stretch. Shoulder blades together. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, come back down to our seat. Bring my seat forward so you can see me a little bit better here. And we're going to finish off today's practice with a seated banana pose. So I invite you to bring your right foot over to your left, just kind of twisting it to the left a little bit. And I invite you to bring your right arm over to the left side. Keeping the spine straight, but just kind of getting that deeper stretch there. Just do a few breaths here. Hands together. To the exhale, we're going to release the arms and come over to the other side. Left leg goes over the ankle of the right foot, right side, and we'll bring our arms up. Left arm comes up and over to the right side, getting that deeper stretch. Keeping the spine straight, and we'll just enjoy a few breaths here. On the exhale, I'm just going to bring our hands back to center and cross the legs. And we're going to finish this off with a seated shavasana. Feel free to lean back in your chair. Recline if you like. Feet can be up, rested up on a prop if you like, just to relieve that. Put your feet up on your desk. I won't tell boss. If you want a little bit more comfort, you take that coat. Sometimes they like to have the air conditioning on the office. Sometimes it gets a little bit chilly, so feel free to put yourself into a comfortable position. Close your eyes. Rest your eyes from the screen of the computer, the fluorescent lights in the office. And just give your body and eyes a nice break for a quick checkout, and feel free to breathe on your own into a place of nice comfort. And I will guide you out of the Shavasana. I invite you to start to increase your awareness of the room, the surroundings. The sounds around the room. The sound of your breath. Feel free to start wiggling your toes, your fingers, getting you back into your body at the office. And whenever you feel comfortable, free for you to open your eyes. Thank you for taking the time to spend with me in this practice today. I hope you are feeling the more motion, better posture, less stress to face the rest of your day. Hope to see you again soon. Thank you again. Namaste.